The drought-affected communities in Somaliland face hunger and dehydration as a result of the extended drought situation. Prolonged drought in Somaliland has caused the death of 80 to 90% of Somaliland's livestock. Pastoralists cry, "This is the most horrible we've ever met. It's a kind of death." This indicates that basically everything is lost. The humanitarian situation in Somaliland continues to get worse at an alarming rate, and a sharp rise in displacement due to the drought taking place across the country. Deqa Mohammed Saleban is the mother of 8 children. Her family lives in the countryside, but now she is in Qoita, a small village 20 kilometers away from Drought town in Tugdel region. They started out with 300 goats plus 40 camels. Now they have just 16 goats and 6 camels. She says her family has never suffered like this before.
The drought has severely impacted us. We don't have things to eat and drink. We are left with nothing.
Faduma Ali is a mother of 5 children. The drought made her leave her house, and now she lives in a desperate life with her children.
Animals died, and now people are on the verge of starvation. I had 200 livestock, and now there are only 8 survived, barely. So before we all died, we had to leave the place we lived in and came here for survival. The drought has brought me here. I don't belong here. I came from Ali Jama village at the Ethiopian side, which is far away from Gashma. I had 200 goats, but I'm only left with 2. The drought has continued to make me suffer.
Faduma Kahin Guled has further told me that she is sick and suffering from leg swelling and sometimes can't move. ActionAid's emergency program is responding those in emergency and vulnerable life by giving the most necessary services for these impacted people by providing water, food, and other necessary requirements for survival. In each area where the ActionAid targets to distribute food, there are a group of women called Women's Coalition who manage the distribution of the cards and food as well. Those women play a tremendous role in the process when it comes to distributing the dignity kits and food items for the needy people, to make the selection conveniently in such a way that the most in need families are selected first.
When selecting people, we first consider their living situation, and we prioritize those in desperate need first. We visit people's homes and see with our eyes how they are living.
But the most important thing is how ActionAid maintains a transparency, effectiveness, and accountability.
We are accountable to the affected communities. So when you say that we are accountable, that means we must ensure that whatever you do in this village during emergency response program are transparent, and everybody should know how much relief is distributed, who is going to get, why someone is getting the relief, why someone is not getting the relief. So all that thing is discussed in this village decision making process, which is led by Women's Coalition. And we also ensure that, if there are any dissatisfaction or any positive or negative comments about this response, so the community can approach the ActionAid or our ActionAid partner WAPO.
According to the ActionAid country officials, the support is based on car delivery in order to provide families an easy, convenient, an efficient way of helping to meet their nutrition requirements in this difficult time.
The main purpose of this card is in case there is a dispute among the beneficiaries where one beneficiary claims the other card because they don't know the information inside. Only ActionAid can verify who belongs to this card.
The ActionAid spent delivery of cards to the needy people for the first 2 days by visiting their specified locations where the distributions taking place. WAPO NGO officials and members of Women's Coalition in the specified areas organized a meeting before ActionAid reached the area. They call the names to ensure everyone's presence, and then cards are given to the registered people. This is the third phase that ActionAid has distributed similar aid in this year. It provided the aid more than 1,500 families who received food requirements for survival.
ActionAid has been responding to the drought that has occurred in Somaliland since January 2017 this year. ActionAid has targeted 4 regions. So in this year, we have scheduled to target 86,160 people. So far, we have reached 20,000+ families who are highly hit groups of drought-affected communities, particularly women, children, elderly people.
The ActionAid has identified a gap in addressing women's needs in its humanitarian response. As a result, it began providing basic hygiene kits, including sanitary items, to meet the specific needs of women and girls. ActionAid has provided sanitary kits to women, which is part of its protection program.
Personally, these kits are so important for me, and I've not had used similar items in the past. So it's my first time to get kits like this. In terms of hygiene, they are in fact helpful. For instance, the soap and the sanitary towels are essential for women, particularly during the period.